heard this song before. I think this is Robbie's bumper on the flip side that airs on this network Monday through Friday from 6 to 7 p.m. Central.
Yeah, that was my show. Got all excited for a minute.
You were a few minutes too early.
He thought he missed the boat.
Can I tell you guys a story that blew my mind a couple of days ago in Utah? A woman walked into the bank with 14 $20 Liberty Gold coins, and the bank gave her face value for the coins.
Really?
They gave her
Did
20.
she file a suit?
No, she didn't even know.
No, she was in a suit.
And the bank has put out an urgent APB to the woman who came in, and unfortunately the teller behind the bank didn't know what $20 gold pieces were, so she just said they're only worth face value.
Oh, my God. Oh, money and fools are soon separated.
Yep.
Speaking of gold coins, we have a Bob Chapman special, and in light of availability, folks, and what is out there, this is a pretty screaming deal. Robbie, what do you got?
Well, this is what they refer to in the industry as dealer choice. In other words, all the coins are fifth ounce gold coins, 0.1867 of an ounce. So they are either going to be Swiss francs, French francs, angels, roosters, Italian lira, but they're all obviously dealer's choice. So it could be a mix of anything. It runs at $210 per coin. Order 20 or more and receive a free subscription to the International Forecaster. And I know you were going to ask me what's 20, 10th ounce, and I haven't done the math. I think it's 47.
40. Wait a minute. Do I have a Kelkapuker here? Somewhere buried under all my paperwork.
Anyway,
here.
we have it somewhere.
Yeah, at any rate.
So anyway, they're $210 a piece. So if you want to order 5 or 10, that's fine. You just don't get the subscription. Order 20 or more is where you qualify for the subscription and or the extension. And a fine ceramic mug, obviously, courtesy of Republic Broadcasting Network.
All righty. And here's the total. Oh, no, that can't be right. $21,000. $210 a piece times 5.
Should be $4,200.
It is $4,200 even, and that includes shipping. And what you get with this is a year's subscription or renewal. Okay, you can send this off to a friend that's sitting there struggling, doesn't know which way to turn. They need the information first. You get a year's subscription to International Forecaster and that fine ceramic mug.
Shipping time 4 to 6 weeks.
Okay, shipping time, and that's not bad, folks. And again, understand what's going on. The brokerage houses have to pay up front. No 30 days note, nothing like that. No net, no nothing. They got to pay. They got to be in receivership of that money, and then they ship the product, and then we ship it to you. Okay, so that's how that works, and that's the industry standard now. That's the way it's working.
This is we should talk about this as well, because obviously there's been a lot of reports out there. Not only are we suffering a shortage of gold and silver, but people are raising serious questions about whether or not any of these ETFs actually are holding physical gold and silver, or whether they're just holding simple paper promises.
Mm-hmm. All right. We'll continue with your calls right after the top of the hour break. 800-313-9443. Greg, Stuart, Dave, and others. We'll get to your calls right after this. Bob Chapman, Robbie Noel joining me on this special edition, as we have been doing for quite some time on the National Intel Report. I'm John Statmiller, herding up the cats here. We'll be right back.
It's hard to find in the morning papers. It's hard to find in the magazines. It doesn't matter what show you tune in. It's hard to find on TV screen, but it's on talk radio. Truth is on talk radio. Turn it on, turn it up as loud as it'll go. Talk radio. Well, double talk it.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Hour 2 of the National Intel Report, special edition this week. It's Tuesday. Well, then you know where to find us. Bob Chapman, Robbie Noel, John Statmiller on this Tuesday, 31st of March. 2009, the Ides of March. Getting ready for the Fool's Day tomorrow. And you know what? I haven't played April Fool's jokes on people in years because I don't feel that another prank on somebody, whether it's done person to person, in good humor or not, is even funny anymore. We are living a fool's paradise, folks, led by our politicians and our crafty banker buddies. So I forego the April Fool's stuff. Let's go to the phones. Greg in Colorado. Hello, Greg. Greg, you there?
Yes, John. Hi.
Good. Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
I just have a couple of points to make. One a little bit funny and amusing, and one a little more important. The first one, the funny one, is I think that the CFR, we should give them an award for their originality in naming of their shadow foundations. Excuse me. Their shadow foundations. Yeah, you were talking about Robina.
Yes.
Isn't it funny how that's very close to robbing you? Huh?
Yeah.
Robbing you, huh?
Yeah.
And my second point is, I'm going to help you sell some silver and gold. Okay?
How's that?
The main reason why silver and gold is important is because silver and gold is the substance of the law of the land. Gold and silver is portable land. And that's why it's important to have, other than the fact of what it can be used for.
Yeah,
it's holding on to your property.
Well,
that's property.
Yeah, and like I said, they plan on increasing what they call it, the increase in the monetary base, and that's code word for the funny paper out there. They're going to increase the supply 15-fold.
Code word for robbing you.
There you go. From the Robin Foundation. That's right. Or Robinis. Yeah. Anything else, sir, Greg?
Unbelievable. No, just have a good day, and I'll call back when I got something else to say.
All right. Thanks.
Okay.
Appreciate your call. David in South Carolina, you're on with Robbie and Bob and John.
Hey, you guys. How are you?
Hi.
Hey, thank you for taking my call.
Yes, sir.
Considering the fact that it's more than likely that there's going to be a world war, and considering the current state of affairs in the United States today, what is the likelihood of civil war in this country, and what kind of shape, form, and fashion would that take, do you think?
Anybody want to take a stab at this?
Well, there's a civil
Go ahead,
there's a civil war going on right now. We've got a class warfare going on. You know, today in America, if you're successful, you made money, you either stole it or you got it by ill-gotten gains. You know, I mean,
well, that's the new socialist tilt.
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, look what they're doing. But Barney Frank introducing legislation, I guess it proves the point that if you accept a shilling from the king, you always obviously are owned by the king. But Barney Frank, if any company accepts top funds, the Congress has the right to dictate what people get paid that work for those companies. I mean, if that's not class warfare, I don't know what is.
All right. David, hang on a second. We've got to take this break. 800-313-9443. Folks, we'll try to roll your calls in quick succession when you call in. 800-313-9443.